The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To kick off, to lift the lid on this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Florida State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Noles will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Missouri's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup.
Oh, he's got some space. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Going to the run, it's Roberts. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And that one's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him, finding open areas.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the...
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Kick is in the air. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The inside handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're
There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gonna run it. It's Hardy.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the 1st. Smashes through the tackle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll run play action. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the inside. Looking for room at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got a little space. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The give to Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Noles decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Ran through the contact. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. With the catch, it's Davis. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught, it's White. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Hardy. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. With the catch, it's Pittman. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They go to the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll try to pop the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Heel off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The give on the option. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wideout. The option look. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Direct snap. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to Green. Oh, the sweet feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the lone running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A classic fourth-quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it go. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. They found a little open space. Unfortunately, it was in the wrong direction. 2nd and long coming up. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Right down the boulevard. All tied up here in the fourth quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Missouri. They move on top here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Punt is on its way. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Looking for space. It's Hardy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Third down play from the gun. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. This is now a 7-point game. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to power their way ahead.
All right, this running back's had all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Quick spin on the run. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Running to the left. Runs through a tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Seminoles want to move quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Davis. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's White. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He'll get rid of it. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The quarterback takes a knee. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.